So today I'm going to show you how quickly creosote builds up in a chimney. So I'm out at my camp here, and this is actually a brand new chimney install. It's a 6-inch insulated chimney. I put this in I'm going to say September, October of last year. So it had some usage in the fall, and probably equivalent of about 3 to 4 weeks usage from December through end of March, and then sort of intermittent usage in the spring and late summer, early fall on cold days. So the creosote builds up very quickly, and if you've never seen this, it's unbelievable. So I just loosened the screws on my chimney cap, and you can get a look there. Look at this stuff in here, how plugged the cap is. It's incredible. It probably gives you a better view. It is like almost half of the opening is blocked on the cap. I'm going to say on the downwind side. So I'm going to have to give that a clean. And when you look down the chimney, you can see, I hope that's giving you a view. I hope you can see all of this. Yeah, you can. There we go. Just how much creosote is in here. And again, that's that's maybe 2 months use, but lots of shut down, airtight, letting it just smolder. So during nights, etc. But look at that creosote. So I've got the chimney brush here, so I'm going to shove that down, and then we'll go inside and have a look in the stove to get it out of there. But this is something I can always tell when the creosote starts to build, because the draft, when I light the stove and I crack the door to get the air flowing and really get the fire roaring when I first light it, it just lacks some enthusiasm, shall I say. And that's because of the drag to the airflow in both the chimney and the chimney cap that's blocking much of it from actually getting out at the top. Like, it's incredible. So I burn dry jack pine, and that's what's available here, and I cut lots of it, and that's what I burn. So in any case, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to clean the chimney out, and then we'll show how it looks. So just 2 or 3 strokes of that chimney brush, and you can see chimney's clean as a whistle. Comes off very easy, but an incredible drag to the airflow trying to come up that chimney with the heat. So I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to take that chimney cap, going to give it a good cleaning, and then dump the creosote, the coal, charcoal out of the stove. So I just cleaned out the chimney cap, and there was a ton in there. A ton. Is incredible how quick it builds up in there. Anyway, so it's much clearer, much better ventilation. The airstream will be able to come out of there a lot easier now. So I just put the chimney cap back on, cleaned it all out. Much more room for smoke to get out of there now, exhaust to come out through that cap. Much cleaner. The whole job, to take the cap off, run the brush down a few times, clean the cap and put it back on, is 10 minutes is more than enough. And I'm going to go down inside and just pull the ash creosote that landed in the stove out of the way. So this is my little stove, and it has a baffle up top and in the way of the chimney. You can see it's deformed from heat over all the years, but that's where all the creosote ends up when it comes out of the chimney. So I just reach my hand up there and I try and knock it off back down into the ash with the rest of the stove. And then just empty things out when need be. That's all there is to it. So this is the brush I'm using. The brush just threads on to the rod. I bought I'm going to say that's probably about a 5-foot rod. That's really all I need to get through my insulated chimney that's in the cold area. That's where the creosote forms. So the rod and the brush, just pick them up. Local hardware store here in where I live. It's Canadian Tire. And with the rod and the brush and tax, was in the neighborhood of the $50 to $60. So that'll last forever. In any case, very easy to do if you decide you want to do this yourself. Nothing to it, and it's something you really should check, because Again, if you're using this all winter long, it's incredible the amount of creosote that builds up. Anyway, if you find that useful, please like and subscribe.